Okay, hello and welcome to the Township of Sparta Environmental Commission meeting for Thursday, August 8th, 2024. We are live in the council chamber at the municipal building and also live streaming at https://www.youtube.org/@Sparta-TWP/streams. This meeting is called to order at 7:02 p.m. Adequate notice of this meeting was provided to the public and the press on January 5th, 2024 by delivering to the press and posting on the township website a copy of the notice. Michelle, can you do roll call, please?
Yes. Councilman Daniel Chiarello. Chairwoman Kimberly Knoll.
Here.
Vice Chair Neil Sauerwine.
Here.
Christine Dunbar. Ted Gall.
Here.
Christine Rogers.
Here.
Linda Tower. Barbara Kozlowska.
Here.
Landon Tanieri. Robert Otto.
Here.
Thank you.
We have a
Please.
quorum?
Oh, I'm sorry. Did I miss one?
I know, I was saying we have a quorum.
Oh, okay, thank you. Please join me in saluting the flag. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Okay. We have no minutes to approve tonight, and we have no correspondence. We have 3 applications to look at. The first one is one that we have seen before. It's the Chipotle, and as under a court order to be reviewed. We have Admiral Metals, which is it's no external changes, it's only internal, and it's a new tenant. And then we also have Brandstone of New Jersey, which is a change in tenancy. So do we want to go down and take a look at those applications? This is a Whispering Woods hearing. So I guess there is a time frame for when they have to review it.
Forgot to look that up. What is Whispering Woods?
It's probably the name of the case that is.
That's what I. I don't know if anybody looked at to see what it actually was.
Yeah. Yeah, it might make more sense when you see it. I was having a hard time trying to discern what they had actually changed. So it does say revised, but It's
Would it have to
still-
do with the drive-through?
yeah, the
Because
roads, I would
No,
think.
it would usually update there and have clouds around.
Yeah, this one is the one that looks like it
Oh,
was
yeah,
revised.
That's the real deal.
Yeah, 517.
Doesn't say what.
Okay, this is from far away. So you're still doing 15. They're not really showing the driveway. Infiltration ponds. They still have this entrance here, I think that's existing. This is what it looks like now. And this is the future state. Does this one say it was revised? 517.
Take away out.
Service lane. So did anybody go to North Village before they fixed the drive-through to the Starbucks? And you would have people sitting to get drive-through into Starbucks in the entrance lane, like 10 cars deep.
Oh,
Yeah, it was a disaster. And then they had to go through and completely fix the drive-through portion, like right over here. Because otherwise, there were people waiting here on this road to go through the drive-through at the Starbucks. And I think that was one of the concerns that they were having, is that this would back up too far. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 cars. And you're gonna have people interesting here. 1 car can only go through there.
But it's short, it's going to be short.
Yeah. required.
Just trying to figure out building height.
Yeah, that's one of the, it's just such a revised. Nice and okay. No, I thought you wanted to see it from that here too.
Yeah, just let me see. But I think these are just small scale versions of the same. It's
That's
Dexter's, I know, but a little weird.
Which one?
23. I mean, I was just looking.
No.
It's not,
They're all say that they.
I know.
No, I'm just saying on here. In the original, in the separate folder. It's not in with the revised. Oh, so I think
Well-
it's, that, I think those are the earlier. Oh, and you wanted to see if it was changed
One's
from
got
the past. Yeah, what's it say? Permanent coverage here. Yeah, they decreased it a little bit.
in the scale one.
Does it show the circulation? So on that.
You mean the cars?
Yes,
Where the cars go?
right. So this is, that, is it the same? Same?
No, see that
It is
one,
different.
look, that had two.
Yeah.
Two.
That was the issue.
Environmental.
All right, any other things you want to look at? Yeah. Okay.
That was our shop,
Yes.
for more detail.
Admiral Metals. ET Zone, new tenant.
I looked at this one, I didn't see anything, they're literally stored metal. on shelves. It's the one I think you want to look at. Not the S. One in there that listed what they store. I think it's a couple pages back in that one. That lists what they do and what they're gonna store. Yep, that's it.
It's aluminum, brass, bronze, copper.
When I looked up what racking meant, I was, this means putting it on a shelf.
Yeah.
Okay,
Isn't that
all
what
right.
it, isn't that what it means?
Yeah, that's what it means. I just want to make sure.
Not processing anything. you're
No.
just Moving stuff around.
You're storing it and then taking it back out. So I thought this was good. I didn't have any comments.
I just
Everyone
noticed,
agree?
I did notice something, I think maybe it was in the engineer's report about the
Oh.
lighting.
Yeah, that was the only thing I saw too. They want the lighting on also.
Yeah.
We could suggest it turn off.
Yeah. That was already, so it's been that way, right?
Yeah, it's been that way. But I mean, I think there was another study that came out how bad lighting is. Elevators.
Yeah.
All right, we can put that in there. All right, that's the metals.
Is that something we can provide, like the tree plan, we also provide like a lighting, preferred lighting, 3,000 kelvins.
Yeah, we say that in that.
Yeah. But I mean, do we have like that just written as something that an applicant could take? Say like,
Oh,
when
that's
we're
a
doing
good
my
idea.
landscape plan, here are the preferred plans. When I'm doing my
Yeah.
lighting plan, here's the, make it easier for them.
That's a good idea.
Changed from graphic design to porcelain.
So we have memos for this.
Question is, what are they going to do there?
Ceramics, yeah.
Fabricating porcelain.
Not familiar with fabricating.
They have a, they make a mixture of clay and other stuff, and then they have a presser or something, some high pressure machine. That involves heating it,
How about waste?
Volatiles.
Fabricates vinyl mesh adhesive, vinyl canvas, and paper signage advertisements.
Yeah.
Right? The current tenant is media. Yeah, that's.
Oh,
what
that's
they're
the
doing
current.
now. Yeah.
that's
Applicant is porcelain fabrication and installation business. Wholesale cuts porcelain to specific showroom retailers. So,
Yeah, there's the compressor.
yeah, storage, tables.
Do they have any waste of it from how are they going to dispose it?
Yeah,
Probably diamond saw, and there's probably some liquid effluent.
I think that was mentioned in the engineers report. I've seen that. I read it on that. Let's see.
I don't think that's.
No, that's,
Oh, that's
that's,
July. But it's the original
Yeah.
date. Yeah. This is the original date. Yeah, but- You double check backflow perverter. Need to be installed on the water service. Preventer.
I was gonna. No engineers.
No, just from the utility. Is it in here? It would be in the escrow. I don't know what waste is produced. Plastic.
Countertops?
With bridge saw compressor and water-based air polishing machine.
So you're gonna have an effluent. They don't have a wastewater treatment detail.
Of course.
Some dust.
Just dust on the waste product.
Well, porcelain dust mixed with water. I would just be curious how they intend to discharge that offsite. But I imagine all these tables have like wet saws on them.
And porcelain's just clay, right?
Glass.
But if
Yeah,
they're like
that's-
coated with something.
Yeah.
Yeah, if
mean,
it's coated in
I,
something.
I would be worried about like silicosis.
Yeah.
Stuff. So I would just
Okay,
be
so we
curious
can
what
put
their,
that in the memo.
what their wastewater is.
Yeah,
I don't,
what their wastewater plan is.
or water treatment or,
Well, no.
Yeah.
All right.
And it might, yeah, it might just be collection treatment and the use, but I'd still like to see it, just because of where we are.
Okay. Great. Thank you, everybody. Okay, we will open it up to public comment. Not at this time? Okay, thank you. Reports. So Dan is sick this evening, so he's not here. Do you want to give a master plan update, Neil?
Anything happened since, well, we, did we meet, after the, ordinance
Town
was
council?
was
Yeah.
denied? Yeah,
Yeah.
so we already know about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so there's nothing new on that, but except that we are still planning to meet, next Monday. We have funding, sufficient funding to keep going.
Okay,
Um,
for the time being.
Yes.
Great.
PIAC has been, that's kind of on hold now because of the master plan funding
Okay.
issue.
Great. We don't have any representative from the planning board, and no town council. So I think that's all the reports, right? I didn't miss anybody. No. All right. Unfinished business. Okay. So the open space plan, there was a couple sites that were found fell under a cluster ordinance, and that cluster ordinance had several different communities in town that had required them to have open spaces. So we had to do a little bit of research on that. I think Michelle was integral in getting the information on that. Thank you, Michelle. And so now Barbara does have that information, so she's looking at it and incorporating it into our final document. We did not have any meetings between now and the last time we met. They're basically heads down, getting that inventory ticked and tied at this point. So in preparation for having a draft to us, hopefully by the next meeting, since our next meeting is the 4th Thursday, we should hopefully have a draft by next meeting to take a look at. Any questions on that? Okay. The Salt Watch press release was updated, and I think it's ready to go. Did everybody, was it here in this packet? Yeah, here it is.
Yes.
So please do, when you write something and take a look at it, a lot of times you miss things. So this didn't go out yet, right, Michelle? It's still draft?
Don't think it did.
I don't think it did either. So if you see anything or want to make any changes, let me know, and then we can go ahead and release it. And there was a previous version of this that did not outline some of the areas that had either impaired or high categories, such as the East Mountain Road near the corner of Woodport Road. That was definitely had high levels of salt. And then some areas showed elevated levels, such as Byers Pond. I don't even know if I'm saying that right.
Visors.
Visors, thank you. Springbrook Trail, Lake Saginaw, Upper Lake Mohawk, Walker River by the high school, and then the Fox Hollow outflow. The SAC is Sparta Athletic Club parking lot outflow. And then basically, we also added that we definitely plan on testing again this winter. So this was really the first year. I know we did it the year before, but this is the first year where we really covered a lot more areas. So
You remind me that the color code and like the size, is that the counts and the color is?
It looks like red is the high,
red is bad, right?
Yeah.
impaired high, and the yellow is
And so a
elevated.
larger circle is more counts, you think?
Yes,
Hmm,
Yep.
oh, okay.
Okay.
exactly.
Says Upper Lake Mohawk, but I'm looking at it and it looks green to me. Orange
Oh, yeah.
and that data point.
Hmm.
Yeah, the link is there. You can go see exactly where it was taken. Yeah.
If people go onto the link, does it explain about the size and the colors? What that means so that people don't have to interpret it?
I can double check that.
I mean, this should include that if it doesn't. If this is gonna be released.
I live on Springbrook Trail,
Uh-huh.
and at times during the winter, I see mounds of road salt from the trucks. And I was wondering, is there someone you can report that to have it cleaned up?
Yeah, if you're in Lake Mohawk, who's your salt distributor? Because it's not the township.
Engineering
It's
department. So
the
there's a
club
road
that
department
It's
under
the
the
club's
engineer.
truck.
Oh,
that
there
does
is? It is Sparta that does the Lake Mohawk roads too?
No, the
Well,
engineer club,
It's
Lake
Sparta
Mohawk
does
has its
some of
own
the roads in
engineer.
Lake
Oh.
Mohawk, but the club does some of the roads.
Yeah.
So I guess the one to call would be the club then.
Yeah. Yep. And this would be a good thing to bring to them to share.
Then, yeah, Ted, you'd send an email to Sabina or call her.
Sabina, evidently.
Yeah, she's the club engineer.
Yeah, but the road crew works under her.
Okay.
Road crew. How good is the name of the,
You know the road crew?
I
Kurt.
don't know who's in charge
Hmm.
or a phone number for 'em.
Okay.
You report to the
I
engineer.
have to get that.
Okay. I think that's a great idea.
Kurt Ross, CURTROSS.
Okay, next thing is municipal tree ordinance. I did get a list of native plants, but my printer wasn't working.
Yes, I have that too. Like,
Okay.
Yeah, I have like the whole table prepared with the references for for like the information regarding the plants.
Okay.
I will send it to like everyone to review. But if you have the list as well, send it, or like you send it to me and I can kind of like combine them, or I send it to to you and we can both look into that,
Okay.
and then we can distribute that to everyone.
Okay. Did
And
it-
are there like any other comments regarding regarding it, or just was
Anchor trees, middle and small plants. Have the variable plants, the native plants. Does it have trees, bushes, and
No, it was only addressing the
Yeah,
tree
it's only-
ordinance. It's
yeah.
not
Okay.
addressing,
native
in general
Yeah.
native plants.
Did you guys see the study? I just sent to Dan, but then I just sent to Neil and a few others about oak trees.
Mm-hmm.
This study that they contribute like 800% isoprenes versus other trees, so that when combined with emissions, they create a bunch of volatiles and low-lying ozone. So
Is that good or bad?
it's not good.
Oh.
So it's not good for New York City in areas where we would have a lot of exhaust because it binds to what they're outputting. So it's just something to keep in mind if development continues in this area, that maybe even though it's not it's just an interesting little thing, like choosing a maple over an oak in areas of high vehicular exhaust output.
Oh,
unfortunately.
interesting.
Yeah, which I didn't.
Okay.
So,
Yeah, can you share that article with
Yeah, I'll share
everybody?
that
That-
widely. It was,
yeah.
just came out Lamont Doherty.
But we can like include information like that in
Yeah.
in the table
Yeah.
if we have
Well, and then if you're talking about EVs, you
Yes.
can, yeah.
We can include
It's-
that as like the side notes, comments.
Yeah, like
So
if
whatever
this is going to
features we
be
have.
along a road or someplace
Yes.
where
If you have a
vehicles
trucking
are.
terminal per se, you wouldn't want.
Right, you don't want to put an oak tree there where the trucks are idling.
That's all I'm saying.
Okay,
Okay, so I will finish the
Yeah.
table and then
we'll
incorporate
redistribute
Dan's-
again
yeah,
and
Dan's
hopefully,
comments, and then we can
yeah, so then the next steps are after we've all agreed on the changes is to send that to Jim for review, the town manager, and work through him, any changes, and then it would go potentially up to the town council for approval.
and then we can maybe send it to the DEP one last time for like the approval, or not the approval, for like the comments if
We have
there's-
to go through Jim first, yeah.
Yeah, but after we go, after we go through him, we can ask if we can just send it to the DEP for last, just look into it to make sure that we comply with the MS4 permit, because that's what we have to do.
Mm-hmm. Okay, sounds good. All right, final item, or not the final item, sorry, final item in unfinished business is the Green Team appointment. This was supposed to be part of, as per our NJ certification, Sustainable New Jersey certification, that our Green Team gets appointed by the town council. So this is the list of the members that we have so far. I think the next step is to just approve that we're going to have the members, the Green Team appointed and send that up to the town council. Any comments or questions on that?
Any further developments on the like captain and the,
I think after we get them appointed, then we would reach out to them and let them know. We're looking to have somebody be a captain and go from there. Okay. Lastly, the county commissioners are, they postponed approval of the Sussex County wastewater management plan related to Diamond Chip. And I wanted to talk to the team about, or the committee, about writing them a letter supporting, rejecting the wastewater management plan as it stands right now. I didn't draft it yet, but would we support that action or thoughts on potentially doing that? Yeah,
Yes,
yeah, okay.
I would.
All right,
vote yes.
so, all right, we'll do that. We don't know when it's going to be back on the agenda next. They said they wanted to take their 60 days to review everything and then go from there. So we probably, I think their next meeting is, they're only meeting monthly, I think. But we'll try to do it before the next meeting. All right, anything else for the good of the township or the environment tonight?
Oh, I emailed Jim Zepp about electric vehicles. And the issue is that they're so costly right now, and we don't have the infrastructure in place for in-house charging yet. But he sees them Jim sees them in the future, in our future for sure. And he also mentioned that we have, the Parks Department has an electric lawnmower now.
Oh, that's
He's-
great.
Yeah, he doesn't know what its status is. He's going to inquire about it.
Okay,
And he
great.
also wants to get together and talk about the sustainable Jersey points, how,
Okay.
some things, which is great.
Okay, good. Yeah, we have to get on that again, don't we?
Yes, we need to recertify.
For 2025? Okay. It's going to be here before we know it.
Tell me.
So who's still on that committee with you?
Me.
Are,
Me
Oh.
and Christine, right?
Yes.
okay. All right, great. Should we start adding it to the agenda again to get updates? You think?
We could,
Yeah.
but we haven't met in a while.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Great. Anything else? All right, awesome. Thanks, everyone. Oh, I'm sorry, do I have a motion to adjourn?
I'll make a motion that we adjourn.
Thanks, Neil.
I'll second.
Ted, second. All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you. Half a second, I was at work. Going, thanks, guys. I'm gonna click the button and hang up.
David Bennett. Mount did we get?
No, it's,
Thanks for coming.
Thanks for
Good
coming.
night.
Actually, looking at those.
Oh, I gotta write down all